Yo, this your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. The beautiful white gold is here with us today, and we are about to go meet Dizzy at the theater because we are gonna check out The Exorcist Believer, all right? So Dizzy hit me up a couple of days ago and said, hey man, y'all wanna go check it out? And I was like, man, of course. We haven't seen a movie in a little bit. Plus, we haven't seen a scary movie yet like this year. So I think it'll be interesting. So this will be a spoiler review video, okay? We're gonna get Dizzy's thoughts when we get out the theater, and then we're gonna finish it up at the end. So before we get into this, make sure you guys leaving a thumbs up and leaving a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe and tap that notification bell so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first, okay? So White Gold, how are you feeling before we go into the theaters and check out the new Exorcist movie?
I'm excited because we watched the trailer, we reacted to the trailer, so it looks like it's gonna be really good, so I'm excited. I haven't gotten scared in a while. I don't get scared easy, but I'm excited.
Okay. And I'm really excited too. It's actually been a while since I've been into like a scary movie that's supposed to be scary.
Especially in a theater.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I've heard some people say they didn't really like it, but they're actual critics, and I feel like they were basing it towards the first Exorcist, which you just can't replicate, you know what I'm saying, or duplicate. But we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it in and see how we feel. Like I said, we're really excited, and I'm especially excited because this will be our first horror movie basically in theaters. And no, we didn't go see Saw. We'll probably check that out when it comes on streaming because we're getting through the movies right now because I haven't seen all of them yet. So we'll catch you all after the movie. If we don't get Dizzy's thoughts before we go in, we'll get y'all after the movie and we'll get Dizzy's thoughts, all right? So I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold, and this is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. And we back. Okay, so we just got out from seeing The Exorcist, the Exorcist, The Exorcist Believer. Are you a believer?
I mean, for the most part, yeah. I thought this was pretty good. But going into it though, if you are going to go check it out, I mean, of course, you should already know by now. The Exorcist is just one of those films. Not leaving it to horror, not leaving it to just horror films, because I believe the reputation of The Exorcist has transcended film, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of ways over the last 50 years. So there's not many horror movies that are going to surpass the original Exorcist, period. So going into it, you have to understand that it's not going to be that. Now, as a film itself, I thought it was pretty good. I thought all the performances was really good. Leslie Odom Jr., he did great. As the lead, I really like the relationship between him and his daughter in this movie. Both of the girls, I don't know their names, but both of the girls that were possessed in the movie, they did a really good job, I thought. Ann Dowd, she was in Hereditary. You know, every time she shows up, I'm really interested in seeing what she does. She plays a nurse in the movie. And then, of course, Ellen Burstyn, who played Chris McNeil from the original Exorcist. You know, it was cool to see her come back, and some people have described it as like a cash grab or whatever. But like with these legacy sequels they're doing lately, you know, that's just what they're gonna do. They're gonna bring back original characters and all that. So you already know the formula. I mean, but I thought this was pretty good. I give it like a 7 out of 10. Some of the possession stuff was kind of hokey. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't anything that you haven't seen before. There's been so many possession movies in the last 15 years. You know, they really don't show anything new in here. But overall, I liked it. Would I watch it again? Probably, yeah. I'm interested in seeing what they do with a sequel, though, because they do have The Exorcist Deceiver coming out in 2025. And so, April 2025 is what they say. So, I'll check that one out, too. to see exactly, you know, where the story goes from here, because it's supposed to be a trilogy. So, we'll see exactly what happens from here. But this movie's supposed to make, you know, a good amount of money, so they're gonna have another one coming out. I mean, but you know what I'm saying, I recommend it. If you like possession films, yeah, definitely go see it. If you're an Exorcist fan and you really, really love the original, I mean, if you want to try to see it anyway, lower your expectations. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna go in, you're gonna go in disappointed if you think that it's even close to the original movie, because hardly anything's close to the original movie. You know, that's just how it goes. So yeah, man. I mean, I recommend it. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. If it's for you, then great. If it's not, that's okay too. But I thought it was pretty good though. So yeah, go check it out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So welcome back. We just got back in from seeing The Exorcist Believer. All right, which is, according to Dizzy, a Blumhouse beginning to a trilogy. So, sweetheart, first time watching in the theaters. How do you feel about it?
It was alright. It wasn't, you know, I don't know, I guess I had higher expectations, but I hate when they put, you know, when people say like, oh, they put all the best parts in the preview or in the trailer. I feel like they did that. Like, all the best parts were in the trailer. But I mean, the jump scares were there, don't get me wrong, because like I was in there jumping and hooting, but it just wasn't, I mean, not to compare it, but
right.
It is an Exorcist movie, so you somewhat compare it, and it just isn't like an Exorcist movie. And it was nice to see like the cameos, you know, but like Dizzy said, it's not something that you haven't seen before. It's something that we've seen before, and it's just like, you know, those cliche possession movies, like, and it wasn't all crazy with like, you know, what Reagan was saying and all that expletives, but it was, I don't know, it was kind of boring, but other than the jump scares, and then like the things that were kind of scary, but yeah.
What do you give it out of 10?
I'm probably a 7.2.
Okay.
It's not terrible. I don't know.
Well, for me, this is what I say. I've watched a lot of horror in my life, y'all. Okay. Me and her talked about horror a lot. She grew up on horror too. Her generation is the worst generation for put the best parts in the trailer, and then you watch the movie and it's nowhere near as good as what the trailer produced. Or also, her generation produced a lot of these low budget, go rent horror movies. I killed this guy last night. The Exorcist of Stacy, The Last Exorcism Part 2. You know, these foreign Exorcist movies. They do so many of these, y'all. And the idea of the Exorcist and the exorcism is not necessarily fascinating, and it's certain people that do like it. So kudos to you, because if you do like this exorcism type stuff, this will probably be a movie for you, because this is a modern day different kind of style of it. I do tell you that.
It is.
It's nothing. It is like the other Exorcist movies, and I mean not by the same companies. I mean by the mass amount that they are. It is like those, but it is one of the better ones. It is one of the more modern ones. It does have some jump scares and stuff like that. But as far as being a legacy sequel to the original and what the original Reagan was doing and stuff like that, nah. But like Dizzy said, this is the beginning. They did kind of roll back in some characters from the original movie, tied it in, stuff like that. So maybe when we get this second film, we'll get more of an entire Blumhouse creative inspiration and idea. But it is like a lot of these horror exorcism movies out here. There's no lie. There's no way around that. But it being a trilogy, it does keep me interested. I'm not all the way off the boat. You know what I'm saying? Because there were some good jump scares. There was some good stuff. It did kind of feel like an Exorcist movie at times, like the Exorcist movie, because there's a lot of exposition and stuff like that in these Exorcist movies. So and dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue and stuff like that in these Exorcist movies. And this one, there were times where I felt like it was going through those type of moments.
I low-key feel like the possession in Evil Dead Rise was better than this one. And this is an actual Exorcist movie. So, like, I don't know. They didn't do it justice.
Yeah. I agree with that. I would agree with that. Yeah. I would agree with
Like,
that.
because she was creepy. She played her possession role very well. Like, and they were kids, you know, so there is a difference there. But there's probably also a difference in, like, directing and
And how Evil
things
Dead,
like that.
a Deadite is a complete stencil.
But if you're gonna do an exorcism, this is a movie about possession. Evil Dead is too, but not really. Like, it's about other things. So to have a better possession in a non-possessive-ish movie than an actual exorcism movie just kind of says a lot to me.
I can understand that. But I'd probably give it like a 6.57. I'm not all the way off the ship with it, but after watching The Exorcist 3, I think that The Exorcist 3 is the best Exorcist sequel that we got. I think the best two that I've ever seen are The Exorcist and The Exorcist 3. I really do.
Okay, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Lord have mercy. But we did just watch that up on the channel. And you all recommended that, and I'm glad that I watched it, because that's something that I would probably go back and watch maybe more than the original, because I like the exposition, the detective work. That stuff intrigues me, and I'm always interested in who's what and to find out. I love, like, following along a detective in a movie and stuff like that. So, yeah, this movie tried. It maybe brought the Exorcist feeling back to modern day a little bit. But I want to see what else they're going to do. I want to see, like, the next film, like Dizzy said, April 2025, The Exorcist Deceiver.
Okay.
That's what it's supposed to be. So,
Believer, Deceiver, Achiever.
Probably, yeah, I was going to say the last one's going to be Achiever or something like that. So, if you all seen the movie, let us know in the comments how you all feel about The Exorcist Believer. All right? Sorry, I was thinking because you just said Deceiver, but... before we get out of here, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. Make sure you guys leave a like. If you're new here to the channel, hit subscribe. Tap the notification bell so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first, okay? So, again, make sure y'all stay in tune to the channel. We'll be back with more Halloween stuff, this season. So, don't miss, all right? I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel. And we out.